Hey guys, what's going on? It's Scott here, and we are in my house again because it's warm in here and a sheet of ice outside. Believe it or not, that is not snow, that is ice, all solid ice. Skating rink. Well, we got a package in the mail yesterday and I've already opened it, but I thought I'd just show you the unboxing of something special for our 273. Look at how thick that cardboard is. This is a very thick box, and what the hell? We are missing certain contents. Huh. Well, let's see here. I wonder if that's it. Huh. That seems like it might be it. Let's just move this. This is pretty freaking heavy. I don't know about you guys, but that's a pretty heavy little container. Let's move it over here actually to the stove. That's better lighting. Oh yeah. Alright, so I had to set you up because I just want to show you. I'm not being paid by Isky. I didn't get no special fancy deal with the camshaft or anything. But when I believe in a product, and I will stand by them regardless if they pay me or not. The way Isky shipped this thing to me, that box is insane, the amount of packing that's in it. But even like trying to open the box, you can see where this is pretty much already tore open. Trying to get into this box is an absolute pain in the butt. And then packed in here really nice is all of our cam stuff. In fact, back over here it came with lube, which, there we go, in this little container, which is still off screen, damn it. Oh well, sorry. But the cam already comes pre-greased. It's covered in oil, which I don't see that ever really with camshafts. All the cams I ever bought, they aren't already like pre-lubed up. Of course, this is not engine break-in lube, but it's Cosmoline or something. So it's already coated. Yep, that is probably Cosmoline or grease. Came with Isky's RevLube XP 2000, which is basically just that graphite lube we've been putting the engine together with. But the cam fits so perfectly inside this box, I can't believe it. I think Isky has earned my business 100 times fold. I talked to Rod yesterday at Isky, verifying the specs, because this is not actually the cam I ordered. I ordered a, what I believe was called an E4 grind. I got an E2 grind, which I'm 100% okay with. It's bigger, and it's going to match up perfectly. We got 448 inches of lift at 1.5 ratio, and we have, our duration is 228. So this ought to be a pretty good cam, all ground on a 108 lobe separation angle. Very happy with this cam. But Rod is the guy I talked to. Really nice guy, really cool guy. I thought about getting the next step bigger cam, but after talking to him, we both agree this one's going to be perfect. Oh, and Isky Racing cams. I really wanted an old school cam for my Dart. I could have stuck with Hughes, but every solid cam I went through, I even looked at comp cams, and you guys know how I feel about competition cams. Everything was just too big. It was all 500 plus lift, and Isky, this is an old grind they don't actually offer. It's all special ground. This was pretty cheap, but it was, I guess I can't really call it cheap. It was $170 and then plus shipping. So I think we're gonna be pretty happy with it. About 450 inches of lift, 228 degrees of duration, 108 lobe separation angle should work great with that little 273. And like I said, I am not sponsored. They didn't give me a dime. They didn't cut me any kind of special deals. But I've always wanted an Isky cam and something because of the name. And I know it sounds pretty stupid. Oh, and it is a solid cam. But, and I mean, just look at the box. How can you compete with that? Really? I want someone to tell me what's a cooler box other than Howard's cams have a really cool box. It's actually a plastic tube, but that's beside the point. So there's our camshaft. The next time you see me, we'll be out there putting that bad girl in that 273. All right, guys, today we're going to show you how to degree in your cam to the best of our knowledge. I think. So we got our 273 block all cleaned up, got our Woodruff key placed in there. Dad's brushing up on his cam degree and skills. And we got a brand new Coys double roller timing chain with 3 degrees of advance and retard, so that's all ready to go. We got our Isky cam that we're gonna get all lubed up for you and get her slid in there real fast. See you then. Alright guys, are you ready for some awesome Isky RevLube 2000 on cam action? Because I sure as hell am. The main thing you want to mainly focus on when you're looping up your cam for your first break-in is get everything coated extremely well. Do not get skimpy with that cam lube. Use the entire container if you have to. Coat every surface if you can. The gear, the lobes, the bearing journals, coat it all. Make sure it's very well done. Here we're going to get this cam stabbed in. Make sure you don't try and beat it around too much. A bolt at the end of the cam helps a lot just for install. Trust me, I learned that at the end. And here we're getting our solid lifters out. These are original Mopar lifters, the light welt dumbbell style. We're getting everything coated on them very well. I realized I was probably going to run out of the Isky lube, so I switched over to my Molly graphite lube I've been using for this engine install. Coating all the lifter bores, because metal on metal contact is the worst thing. You need some kind of barrier between each of the substances. Trust me, for a cam break-in, extremely important. Do not skip out on engine assembly lube when you are building your engine. But definitely don't get stupid with it. There's a happy medium, like right what you see here. This is a pretty good medium right here. Not too much, not too little. So guys, enjoy. Oh, would you just look at that pretty little cam? Oh, look at them pretty little lifters. Oh, look at that little cam shaft drive gear. Oh, it's just so daggone pretty. I don't know what to say. Here we're installing the cam retaining plate. There are 4 bolts. We are putting some blue Loctite on them, and the bolt I'm about to show you is a special oil through bolt, and make sure that goes back in the same spot it came out of, or you're going to have a very, very bad day. And now we're going to get everything tightened down. There's a torque spec. I like to just call it tight, in my opinion. I mean, they're small bolts, so they don't need to be overkill. And Dad's getting ready to hang the timing gear on our Coys timing chain. So now we get to have real fun. That's called degreeing in your cam. We're going to try to degree in this cam. May not want to watch us, but we're going to try. We got the cam card. We're looking for 108 degrees off the cam card of this Isky cam we got. Right up at the top, lobe center, 108 degrees. So, first thing you do is find true top dead center. Do that with a dial indicator. As you can see, if the heads are on there, you'd use a little piston stop thing that screws in there. It's marked at 0. Then we're gonna bring it up. We got a dial indicator set on the intake valve. Set inside, you got to use a solid lifter, which our cam is solid anyway, so we're going to bring that up to maximum lift. Maximum lift, coming around. You'll see it start going back down. See it start going back down? So we'll go back down here to maximum lift. Right there. Now we want to go 50 thousandths either way. And then we're going to average that reading, and I'll get rid of the dwell on top of the cam lobe. So here we go. We're going to come around here to 50 thousandths right there, and we're going to take a reading off the wheel, which is 159. 59. All right. So now we're going to go back the other way. Go back the other way, and you always want, if you're going the wrong way of the engine normal turning, you want to go a little bit too far. And then always come the same way the engine normally turns.
So it should be right there. What's that reading?
59.
So what was your first reading?
Wait. No, it's 55. I was reading it wrong. That's 55. So we got 159, 55.
You add those two together.
That's 214.
And divide by 2.
That is 107.
That's 107, which is 1 degree off of what. And the instructions say if you get within 1 degree, that's about as good as you're going to get. And we needed 108, and we got 107.
And what you're not seeing is the 2 or 3 hours of us fiddling around trying to get it just right.
Where's the instructions for the timing chain?
Yeah, Dad misplaced the instructions for the timing chain.
The timing, the crank gear's got three keyways, and it'll tell you in here that'll change the timing plus or minus 4 degrees. So you find the right keyway, whichever one you want to advance it, you make it stock, or you want to retard it. And we ended up having to retard it. The retard's up here, and we got 107.
Mainly because I already knew, I've heard it from the grapevine, that Isky cams always come with a lot of initial advance in the cams. So we figured, well, we might as well go ahead and degree this one in. And as it turns out, yeah, it had a shitload of extra advance in the cam already. So we had to retard it back to where it needs to be. And now it's perfect.
That it is. That it is. Helped a lot on my Hemis. Makes it sound a lot better. Makes it run a lot better.
Yep, it's definitely one of those things, but you will spend probably a couple hours doing it. As you know, this is 4 minutes, la-di-da, done, not including the other number of hours.
Well, if you did it every day, you'd have it in your head, but doing it once every 6 months or whatever, it's kind of hard to figure all these numbers.
But the cam's all greased up.
Cam's all greased up. We probably got it.
It's pretty well probably already wore out.
It's probably run in just for how many times we turned it around.
That ain't no crap. Daggone. All right.
Well, I greatly appreciate you guys watching this video and being patient for me. I've been backlogged on business and everything else. This is like the 2 hours of footage sped up. I can't even tell you how much. It's a lot. And it's been condensed into nothing. I really appreciate you watching this video. I'm sorry it didn't turn out the way I quite wanted it. I wanted this video to be nice, super long and in-depth, but by the time Dad and I finally got that cam where we needed it, him and I were both just war slim. I hope you got something out of this video, whether it's entertainment or you may have got something from degreeing in your cam. Either way, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.